So this is an exercise to start integrating some of your single leg squat mechanics with your upper body and your upper limbs. And it kind of replicates some of the running type movements that you'd get into, given they're a little bit bigger than say what you would do during the walking. And as I'm here now in this kneeling position, this would be like a regressed version of it. So you might see some exercises where people are like this and they're doing like a rowing exercise where this hand's pulling, or this hand up here is pushing. And essentially we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to be adding another layer of complexity. And by that, we're just adding another thing you have to think about. And that's a movement at the hip and the knee, so bending through the leg. But we're going to do it standing. So first, you want to make sure that you can do the single leg squat. We're just going like about a quarter distance. And the reason for that is when you're running and jumping, you don't actually go that far down. You know, you imagine if you prep yourself for a jump where you're running up and then you're going to jump up into something, or you're just running and sprinting, you're actually not going that deep. You're only going to go maybe about a quarter distance, depending on what task you're doing. So first you have to make sure that you can actually control that. You're not swaying off to the side, you're not twisting, you're not sort of falling forward and back. You're not losing spinal integrity. So you've got that chin tucked, neck long, your ribs are down. Nice and neutral curve here. You're not overly extended, you're not overly flexed. And that when you go down, all that stays the same. If you can do that, then bring this in. And all we're gonna do is do the same squat, but we're gonna add the arms in. So as you go down, your opposite arm goes with your opposite leg. So you're here. And as you come up, you rotate. You can see my rotation is that my chest is twisting. The arm is actually going straight. So my arm's not going across my body. Same at the back. This arm's going straight back. It's not twisting across. My elbow's not opening up. You come down and you're going down and then back up. Down, back up. You might find that you really want to look at the ground to help out with your balance. Use your eyes. That's okay to start with, but see if you can start to bring your eyes further onto the horizon. Maybe you're going for like where the wall meets the floor, or eventually you're looking straight ahead. Just think, if I was doing something like a sport or I'm out and about, where would my gaze want to be? And try and train that. There's nothing wrong with adding a little bit of looking to the side. But note that when you run, your head and your pelvis go together and your chest goes the opposite way. So if I was in this position and I'm twisted to the right, my pelvis is facing that way, my chest is facing that way, and my head is lined up this way. So you're not going to be looking over the same direction as your chest. And it's this coordination that we're starting to develop. Once body weight's not an issue, then we can bring in some load through maybe some cable or elastic bands, or trying to manipulate like a kettlebell, which you see other people doing. But just a low, basic coordination exercise. Don't go fast. Try and control and go in slow. Okay?